Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we're doing another pick a card. Today's pick a card, we are doing the 2025 love predictions. So very similar to the 2025 general predictions. Just remember you are in the steering wheel of your life. You're in charge of your own life and it's up to you to take on or step away from any messages that come through, because there's probably going to be a pile in one of these where I don't see too much love coming through and I'm not going to just say anything. I'm just tapping into the energies. So if you hear something you don't want to hear or whatever, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just channeling what comes through. And yeah, you're in the steering wheel of your life and tarot is a tool, so you can use whatever you hear to get you where you need to go. If you hear noises, it's Luna playing about. But yeah, we're going to just take a look at your love story basically of 2025, see what's coming in. There's fresh energies, if there's any releasing, if certain people are coming in, certain people are coming back. We're just going to take a look and see. So yeah, I have 4 piles to choose from. I did the perfumes. So pile number 1 is the Misty Orb, pile number 2 is Angel, pile number 3 is Victoria's Secret, and pile number 4 is Esselada. So see which perfume you're drawn to. The timestamps are going to be in the description box as usual, and I'll see you guys at your timestamp. Hey Pawan, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what is coming in love in 2025 for you guys. So you guys chose the Misty Orb fragrance. I'm going to start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 1, please spirit guides. Pile number 1, my Misty Orb pile. My Misty Orb pile. What is coming in love in 2025? What are my pile number 1s attracting in love in 2025? Show me my pile number 1s and what they're attracting in love in 2025. Show me my pile number 1s and what they're attracting in love in 2025. We have the Priestess of Cups. I'm going to have to cover her up. But we have her. Priestess of Cups. Pile number 1, please, spirit guides. What is to come in love for my pile number 1s in 2025? What can they expect in love? 7 of Swords. Okay. Two more cards, please. Actually, I'm going to do 3 more cards. I just feel like I want to do 5 cards. What is to come in love for my pile number 1s in 2025? We have the King of Cups. Okay. What is to come in love? We have the Princess of Coins. And one more card, please, spirit guides. What is to come in love for my pile number 1s in 2025? And we have the 9 of Swords. The back of the deck is the 4 of Wands. Okay. Okay. What's interesting is, as I was tapping in, I felt very open in regards to love. Like, as far as the energies went, just tapping in, I felt very ready and open. And then as I was laying the cards, I almost felt like the energy I was getting into, especially when the Swords cards were coming out, my brain was almost telling myself like I'm not ready, or I was almost like extra inquisitive. And let me get into what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, I see you going into this year very open in terms of, I feel like it's been a minute since you guys have had a relationship. I feel like you guys have maybe done some inner work and done some clearing, because the way Spirit's showing it to me, when there's been like a town somewhere before, or there's been like, let's just say like there's an old castle and it was from hundreds of years ago. And yes, you can still make out that the castle was there, but wildlife has taken it over. So there's loads of nature over it, but the castle's still underneath. I hope that makes sense. That's what I was being shown. Like it's now like something's taken on a new form. But there's still pieces like underneath the grass or underneath the nature, if that makes sense. So I saw that in terms of like you guys going into this year. Like I feel like you've done a lot of digging into yourself, and I feel like you've cleared a lot, and I see you guys feeling very open and very much like at peace with where you're at. But I feel like this year I feel like you're meant to be opening up to other people. I feel like you're meant to be opening up, not just relationships, but I feel like you're meant to be opening up to new experiences. And you see how a lot of the cards for this pile, bar one card, all had to be covered, obviously because YouTube don't like the imagery and whatever, but like they all had to be covered. I feel like my heart feels ready, but I feel like there may somewhat be a fear of like really being seen or being like vulnerable. There may still be somewhat of a fear there, and I feel like that's something you're setting out to conquer this year, to kind of just like take the bull by the horns and go for something. Because I do see you guys, because you feel detached, I just see you feeling like indifferent in terms of like romance. Like I don't see you going into this year like, oh my god, I want to find my soulmate, whatever, but I don't see you going into this year like, I don't want anyone around me. I feel like you are open, but I feel like it's been a minute since like the inner parts of you have been seen. I think it's been a minute maybe since the inner parts of you have really been touched by somebody else, which is a whole other level of intimacy. And I feel like that's going to happen this year, because I see it happening this year. I see you opening up. I see you having experiences. I see you going on dates. I see you doing things to really be seen and be vulnerable and just to kind of get out there in that way. And I actually see you doing it beyond just relationships. So this could be like, if you've been on your own for a minute, I see you either making new friends or connecting with like an old friend or something like that. It could be like family you haven't seen in a while. You may be connecting there. You may just be getting out there a little bit more and making new friends as well. That could be it as well. But in terms of love and relationships, I see you having activations this year in your heart space where you are starting to open up to the thought of being in love and all of that. But then I also see it being a double-edged sword in the sense, and this is good, by the way, I know you might be like, oh my god, I'm gonna get triggered. It's not that, but when we connect to love, when we connect to relationships, when we connect to people, as you dive deeper into a relationship with somebody, you do have to face yourself, and you do have to let go of certain fears, and you do have to look at, you know, the fears and their the good parts and the negative parts within yourself. That's what happens when you connect with somebody. You mirror them, you see them deeply. And I feel like that's going to happen with you, for you guys, with someone this year. I do see that 100%, because I see somebody stepping towards you, and the way this person feels like they're stepping towards you, because I see someone specific, like I see an energy specifically. I feel like you're going to have more than one person trying to catch your eye. Because I don't know why, what I'm being shown is like somebody, let's just say you're in the store grabbing some milk, I don't know, and you bump into somebody that maybe you talked to once in the past, but you weren't talking like that, there were no feelings there, whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, let's swap numbers, I haven't seen you in a while, whatever, and you speak to that person, and then like the next day somebody reaches out that you haven't heard of from a while, like from before, and you're like, whoa, that's like 2 people in one day, what the hell? And then it's like you click and link with somebody in like a class you're taking or the gym or whatever it is, and it's like, because I see you going like 1 minute, like I'm hearing Donkey when he sings like I'm all alone, there's no one here beside me, when he's outside of Shrek's house. 1 minute you feel like that, in a sense, not in a bad way, it's just like, yeah, I'm on my own, I'm just doing my thing. And then the next minute I'm being shown like Shrek when he opens the door and like all of the far away creatures are like outside of his house. That's how I feel. There's going to be like a switch. Well, 1 minute you're just like, I'm on my own, and then the next minute it's like, where did these people come from? It wouldn't shock me if you hear from people from your past this year as well, or just people that like, you don't have to have like a deep emotional connection with them in the past, but you may have just spoken to them or had a quick, maybe you texted them for like a week and nothing came of it, maybe you planned a date and nothing came of it. I see something like that, something quite light, but because I see there being a level of detached, I see energies just being drawn to you for that, because I don't know why, I just feel it could be you going into this year like, okay, I'm open this year, I'm not looking, I'm just open. So it could be that just being an activation and you sending that energy out to the universe, I'm ready and I'm open. Or it could be more of a higher self thing where it's like, well, this was always going to be the year where you were going to open to that. So I see that for you, and I don't know why, I just feel like there's going to be bursts of energy this year where your heart space feels very open and you're reconnecting with the energy of love and like what that means for you. Because I feel like you guys contemplate a lot, and I see you contemplating like on love and understanding the essence of love and what do I actually want. I see you going through moments this year where you feel very deeply in regards to that, because it's like you're activating feelings inside. But I do also, on the tail end of it, see you going through moments this year where there are fears, because I do see doubts coming in, because we have the 7 of Swords and the 9 of Swords here, and I do feel that there are going to be moments where there are doubts coming in, and this is maybe even your brain sometimes playing tricks on you, or like, because I keep feeling like I'm looking at the past and I'm like, what if this happens? What if that happens? I don't want to feel that way again. But it's fears and it's thought processes and emotions you felt in the past that are coming up as well. And I see you taking moments to kind of like deal with both. I see you in moments where you are allowing those strong feelings of love and that activation to flow through. And then I see other moments where you're like, oh my God, you know, what is wrong with me? I don't know if I'm ready, like whatever. I see those moments as well. So I see that happening energetically, but I do feel you're going to be connecting with people where they may mirror that back to you, but it's not them doing anything, it's more so you just connecting with them, opening up to like desire for a relationship, desire for love. And then it's like, can I trust myself? Can I do that? There's a lot of that. It's more you than anything else, because I see cups being offered to you this year. I feel like this is the year where people are going to start to come in. I don't know why August is really shining to me. Why am I being shown August for some reason? I don't know why I'm being shown August. I just feel like when I think of August, I think of the 9 of Cups in tarot. I'm looking at like wish fulfillment or I don't know. I'm just being shown something in August. I don't know what that's about because I'm not being told anything else. I just got a shot there. Like July, August time. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, yeah, so I see you connecting with people. I see genuine offers towards you. I see you going on dates. I'm seeing 2 people like specifically around you guys this year. Bear with me as I tap in, because I'm trying to like hone in, because it's weird, because it's like the whole point of this year is you connecting with other people and you learning about yourself through other people. But I also feel like I still feel very focused on you for this year, because it's like what you're learning. So I see cups, but I'm being shown 2 people, like I'm being shown 2 people with a cup around you. I feel like you may have a pick of 2 people, to be honest with you, this year. And I don't see bad intentions, but I see your brain. I don't feel like I'm looking for the negative, but I feel very, very cautious, which can be good, but if we lean too far into it, then we can push away and we can run away. You know what I mean? So I think you're learning to balance that out. I think while connecting with people and dating and talking or whatever it is, I think there may be moments of like intensity for you guys, which is normal. And I feel like this year you're learning to flatten it out, flatten the intensity out, and roll with the punches and flow, and really ask yourself, what is it that I want? Does this really fit me? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the whole point of this year, I feel like I'm learning to just enjoy and roll with the punches and like have my boundaries in, but just learn and connect to people and grow and decide if I want something and realize that it's about me and do I want something? I feel like that's something you are learning to do this year. Because I feel like you're already open to receiving, but I feel like this year I see a lot of people stepping towards you with cups, and I think normally in situations, in relationships, you may have been somebody in the past where you gave a lot and you're like, here's my love, here's this, here's that, and then maybe you felt depleted. And I feel like this year you're learning to kind of sit back and be like, what can you offer me? And not in like a selfish way, like you know what you bring to the table, and I feel like you put that energy in. So I feel like you're learning to balance out like suspicion and like I'm gonna run away or whatever. I feel like you're learning to balance that out with like, I'm going to give some of my energy and then I'll see what they kind of like offer as well. Like I'll see what they can put in and I'll match that. Let's see what they can pour into me. Let's see what they can give to me. And I feel like I'm trying things out because I see you in an energy of, if you've ever watched Bridgerton, the Queen, where she sits on her throne and all the girls like present themselves to her and she has to pick the season's diamond, and she's just like, some of them she's unimpressed by, like that sort of thing. I see you learning to be in that energy this year, not in like a cold cut and dry, like no, yes, but it's like, does this fit for me? Because I see you really connecting with your emotions and your feelings this year. You could be from the pile when I did the general 2025 predictions, where I felt like you were learning to tune into what feels right for you emotionally and what feels good for you emotionally. You may be from that pile, because I see you testing the waters with things. How does this person make me feel? How do I feel? I don't know why there's two specific people coming through that I feel you may like entertain or get close with this year. Like two specific energies I'm being shown. I'll pull a little bit on that actually and see. But I feel like you're learning to balance this, and you're learning to balance your anxieties and really go with the flow. You know what I mean? And take your time. And sometimes when I say that, people are like, oh, I'm not just dating around and throwing myself around. It's not that. That's not what I mean. It's more so you just, I mean, if you see a ship and you want to buy it, and there's like 5 different ships, you're not just going to see one and go for it. You know what I mean? You're going to get on the ship, look around, ask questions. You're going to get on the next ship, look around, ask questions. Like, that's what you're going to do, because it's like my heart and where I give it, it needs to fit for me. You know, my money, it needs to, you know, go to the right ship. So that's what I see you guys doing. And I feel like there's going to be a few ships docked in the harbour, if you get what I mean. Like, I feel like you're going to get quite a few offers, because I do see a lot of self-focus, which you've been on for a while anyway. I see that continuing. I don't even see a disruption in that at all. So I just feel like, I don't know, you just feel I feel magnetized with your energy this year. But I think it's because you're tapping into your inner frequency and like what feels right for me. But there are going to be moments where I do feel like you may get caught in your head, and your mind just may take you somewhere, if that makes sense, in terms of like anxieties, because I feel like there's just worry with what I'm being offered, and I feel like you're learning to just have judgment in a healthy way, have the boundaries in a healthy way, because I feel like maybe in the past you were all in, and maybe you've gotten to a place where it's like the walls are all the way up, and you're learning to balance it. Because I feel like, because I'm hearing Eminem lose yourself, and I think there may be a core fear of losing yourself. And I think this year you're learning to trust yourself, because I don't see you losing yourself at all. I see there being moments where you have anxiety. I see there being moments where fears may come up, but that's the point. You sit, feel, and listen. I see you doing that beautifully. But I don't see you losing yourself at all, because I see boundaries heavily in place. So there's no fear there. So let's take a look at these two energies for a minute. So I'm going to pull some more cards. Can you show, because I'm being shown two specific energies stepping forward. Show me the energy of person number 1. Show me the energy of person number 1. Priestess of Swords, okay. And show me the energy of person number 2. Show me the energy of person number 2. We have Ares, okay. In the back of the deck is the 5 of Wands reversed. Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like you may have a choice of 2, or you may be picking between 2 people, or you may connect with 2 specific people this year. The first one, the way she sat on her knees with her sword, that it just, I feel like I'm begging, and I was hearing that song, begging you. I was hearing that. You may connect with either, like I said, because I felt past energy, you may either connect with somebody from your past that comes back around, or you may connect with somebody that's very similar to somebody from your past. Maybe a little bit elevated, but they may have similar movements to this person from the past. Or again, this could be somebody from the past. I see this person, because I feel like I'm holding something, so this person could be holding clarity of like a situation that didn't end the way it was meant to. I also just see this person, you and this person talking a lot, because I see a lot of speaking, talking, phone calls, really good communication. There's like a mental click here. So there's a lot of like a mental attachment. Again, this could be somebody from the past that you had that with, and they could be coming back around. I don't necessarily see ulterior motives. I don't see anything negative from this person. I just, with this energy, I feel, how do I put this into words? This person may be a little bit slow to physically show up for you. So I see you connecting with them mentally and enjoying their time, speaking to them, feeling happy, but they may be very slow, maybe physically showing up, or you may get to a point where it's like you're not matching your words. I don't know. And I feel like that may be like a halt in a situation. There may be like a decision made there. Because I see a lot of speaking, talking, but I'm not seeing too much like movement. Let me pull one more card and see what the outcome would be. We have the 7 of Coins, but it's reversed. Yeah, like I see this person, the 8 of Coins is at the back of the deck. I don't know, I see you enjoying time with this person, but it's almost like I also feel like I'm kind of dangling, like nothing's really moving. Whereas when I connect with the other person feels like they're showing up. The other person feels, this is where there may be fear, actually. The person on the right, okay, let me get into this. Let me pull one more card because I'm seeing something. And I think I'm seeing where there may be shifts and clearing and activations in your energy, Princess of Coins. Yeah. Okay. Back of the deck was the 4 of Cups. Okay. Like I said, that I feel like there may be a core fear. Maybe a fear of being vulnerable. Maybe a fear of being seen. Maybe a fear of fully opening, right? I feel like there's going to be somebody that either matches somebody from your past or is somebody from your past. That is, I feel like you're going to speak to. I feel like I see happy moments. I feel like I'm speaking, but for some reason in this situation, I somehow feel safe because I feel like I don't have to fully give myself to this person. Maybe this person doesn't physically show up. Maybe this person, it's still swaying in the wings, and maybe I somewhat feel safe there because I don't have to be seen. But at the same time, I know that's what I want down the line. So that's where anxieties come in of like, I don't want to fall into this again. I don't want to fall into this again. There's another energy coming in where they're physically showing up and it's like, I want to see you. Let's go on a date. And I see you wanting that. But then I see fears coming up of like, oh my God, now I've got to really be seen. Now I've really got to open up. Now I've really got to connect. Like, oh my God, now I've really got to show up. I feel like this year, there's like a choice being made of like, am I going to take the bull by the horns and jump forward with a situation with someone showing up for me and have that? Or am I going to almost like wait in the wings but still feel somewhat safe, but nothing's really progressing with this other energy here? Now, for some of you guys, this could even represent not even a person coming back, but like an old mentality of like, I want to run, I'm scared, I don't want this. For others of you, this is someone you're actually going to meet that mirrors an ex or someone from the past, or literally is somebody from the past. And I feel like you're learning, am I ready to open up? Am I going to take that leap? Am I going to make that jump? Am I going to be seen? Am I going to move into that with this person? Because this person's like, they feel like physically I'm showing up. Like I feel like I'm planting seeds slowly. I'm taking my time to get to know you. I'm letting you unravel the way you need to. I feel very patient. This person still feels patient, but they feel slow. I'm talking to you and all this stuff, but I feel slow. And I feel like I'm hanging in the wings then with this person. And it's not, this person doesn't, if this represents a person and not just a mindset, you'll know because you'll meet the person. If this represents a person, it's not that they don't want to be with you. It's just like, maybe they just don't take initiative. Or maybe they fear commitment, so they hide as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm scared too. And I feel like you're going to have a choice to make with these two energies. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going to have a choice to make. I'm just trying to make sure they're all in for you. So yeah, I see you picking between two people, picking between two energies. For some of you guys, they're both going to come in around the same time. So you'll be like, dilemma, which one do I choose? For some of you guys, you may have this energy first, and then you make a conscious choice of like, no, I'm ready to be seen, and then this person comes in. That's what I'm being shown. Let's pull an oracle card and just see if we can get anything else. Pile number 1, what is to come in love in 2025? You're meant to open up to people this year. Because I feel like next year, yeah, new love is literally here. We have intuition at the back of the deck. Your psychic gifts are heightened right now. Trust your intuition. And that's the thing. I think the point of this year is you feeling into your emotions. You tapping into your intuition. What do I want? Because I feel like you may even get this and be like, I don't know if this really fits what I actually want out of love. Whereas this does, because this connects to my inner world and what I actually want. And I do feel like there's going to be a moment of sorting out, because both energies I feel like are going to mirror your fears and your wounds and what is it that I actually want, and what, you know, I see you moving through those movements, and I feel like you'll come to a conclusion then of what it is you actually want. And I see you more so aligning with this, but of course you all are navigating your own lives. Some of you guys could decide, I want to wait for this, or some of you guys could decide, I'm not ready yet, you know what I mean, and stay in this energy, which is, you know, fine. But then I feel like that one would, you know, wouldn't be the case then, because you'd be over here. And I think you're coming into terms with like true intimacy and unraveling and connecting with people at a deeper level and really being seen. But you have new love on the oracle card. I just got to cover it. So there's a lot of cards I've got to cover here. And you see how these cards from the other people aren't covered, but your cards are covered. I feel like I've got to hide a bit. I still feel like I want to hide. But yeah, it says, Amor is going to strike his arrow soon. Be prepared for the butterflies in your stomach. Yeah, I do see love coming in for you. I do see you guys getting in touch with that energy again. I think it's meant to happen this year. I see, for a lot of you guys, I feel like, you know, like next year, like 2026, I feel like I almost want to be like, of course they're going to be in a relationship then. Like, of course then. This year, it's like, I'm deciding and I'm looking at the ships in the dock, and it's like, can I really? It's like a bit of imposter syndrome. Like, can I own this boat? Really? You know what I mean? Shall I put all my eggs in that basket? Like, I see you coming to terms with parts of yourself, and it's all part of the process. And I see you choosing between these two energies, which I feel represent two people. That's how it feels. But yeah, either somebody's coming back with an apology, or this is just somebody that mirrors the past that you're suspicious of. And I feel like I'm telling you, no, like I want to be with you, but, and I mean what I'm saying. I mean what I'm saying so much, but it's like, I'm either slow or I struggle with being courageous and making that move. And I feel like you're going to be like, what do I want? Whereas this energy is like, I'm here I am, here's the seed, let's go. And then you're going to be the one going and maybe even falling into that energy yourself of like, I don't know, oh my god. But it's just fears, and I see you facing them. That's the point. Yeah, so that is what I see for you guys, pile number one. I really hope that you enjoyed the reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. Sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what is coming in love for you guys in 2025. So you guys chose I was gonna say the star, their angel perfume. I'm gonna start with tarot and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 2, please spirit guides. Pile number 2s, tap me into the energies of my pile number 2s. What is to come in love for my pile number 2s in 2025? What is to come in love for my pile number 2s in 2025? We've got a few that's dropped. Let me get something to cover up. So we have, I need something bigger than that actually. Bear with me. Let's get a shell. We have the Lovers, which I'm going to put here. And then we have the Princess of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. 2 more cards, please, spirit guides. What is to come in 2025 for my pile number 2s? King of Coins. Okay. Pile number 2s. What's coming in love for my pile number 2s we have the Ace of Pentacles. The back of the deck is the King of Wands reversed. This energy feels fast, you know. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a fire is just like lit me up. Let me cover this actually. I just feel like YouTube would be funny with it. Ace of Coins. Okay. All right. So, tapping into your... Oh, my ears are ringing now. Oh, this feels charged with energy. I don't know. This year feels charged with energy. First of all, I want to say, I feel like this year, I feel very bright, lively, and fun. So I feel like going into this year just in general, I feel excited. I feel like, you know how we say like, oh, you're going through the autumn phase in your life, you're going through the spring phase in your life. This year feels like the beginning of summer. This year feels like I'm going into the summer phase of my life. Like, I feel like things are going to start speeding up a little bit. I see a lot of joy. For some of you guys, you may already know that you have like vacations booked this year. If you don't, I see you going on little trips. Do you know what I see? Optimism this year, and just in general in your life. So like, I just feel like, why not? You guys in the past, I feel like you've been very structured, very routine. I have rules for myself, you know what I mean? Like, I can only do this if I achieve this. What about this? I've got to have this routine. I'm not saying that's going out the window, but I feel like this year, I feel like, why am I being so hard on myself? Why am I trying to have everything together? Like, I'm already doing what I need to. There's this moment of like, let's just go for it. It's reminding me of Jack from Titanic, and he's just like, I just jump from place to place. Like, that's the energy I see you in. So there is this energy of like, F it, we ball. Like, I'm just gonna take a leap. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna put my feelings out there. I'm just gonna, like, that's how I feel. And I see this year, for a lot of you guys, because of that, I see you also, before we even get into love a second, because this is just coming through, I'm just gonna let it come through. I see you starting new things. So it's like, I'm not gonna fear. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you were scared of starting that new project. Maybe you were scared of, you know, starting that course. Maybe you were scared of like learning to drive. Maybe you were scared of going on a vacation or whatever it was. Maybe you were scared of these things because your mind would be like, no, we can't do this because of this, this, and this, or there needs to be these rules, and everything feels like I have to have a level of control. This year, it's just like, no fear. I'm just like, I'm ready to take on the world. And you might have been from that pile in the 2025 general predictions where I saw, oh my god, what's his name? Isn't it Kenny or Kenneth? What's his name from Home Alone? I forgot his name. Kevin, that's it. Why did I say Kenneth? Kevin, when he's like under the bed and he's afraid, and then he walks at the front door and he's like, hey world, I'm not afraid anymore. Like, that's how I feel you guys being this year in regards to everything. This is gonna spill into your love life, because I do see connection. I see a specific connection this year. I don't know why. I see you waking up a very flirty side to you, because this is the energy that I'm in. I see you waking up a very flirty energy. March feels very significant to me, but significant within your own energy in terms of like, I'm being shown the King of Wands. I know the King of Wands is reversed here, but I'm being shown the King of Wands. Yeah, that one behind it needs to stay covered. Let me just do this. So I know that I can edit that out, because I feel like YouTube would get me for that. Yeah, I had to smudge that part out because I know YouTube would get me for that. Anyway, so I don't know why I see March time, like, and this is you, like, I don't know if you're gonna, I don't know what this is, but I see you feeling very good. I'm hearing that song by Nina Simone, I'm feeling good, it's a new dawn, it's a new day. There's something very like fiery that I feel like is just activated within me. I feel very good. I don't know why, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if you guys make a certain amount of money, or you start something in your career, or whatever it is, but I'm feeling like there's a gush of energy. And maybe for a while you felt a little bit stagnant of like, I don't know what's next, I don't know what to do next, I don't know where I'm moving. But March, I'm hearing Ariana Grande song Successful as well. So much energy coming through for you guys this year. I feel very fiery, and it's just like, I can take on anything, I can do whatever I want. And I see you feeling very confident, and I don't know why. You just in general, like, I see you guys feeling very like flirty and fun and comfortable in yourself, comfortable in your body. I see you guys just being very flirty, very funny, very open. I don't know what this is, but I almost feel like something that was like on my neck has gone. Like something had their foot on my neck and now it's gone. There was like, maybe there were insecurities, maybe people were mean to you when you were younger, maybe people projected onto you, maybe you had inner wounds connected to your solar plexus. Whatever work you've been doing it well, because I don't see them attached to you. I see an activation in that area where I feel very good. So I see a lot being drawn to you because I see you knowing your worth and like, I'm just going to take a leap and do this, I'm going to take a leap and do that. And in doing that, I feel like you're drawing somebody in. Now, the energy that I'm seeing from this person, because I keep being taken to the 5th house, so you could be having a lot of like 5th house transits, could be in your 5th house perfection year as well, but I feel like I'm not even, okay, let me make this make sense. In the past, I feel like you stepped towards love in a very cautious way of like, I'm dating to marry, and I'm going to be with you forever, and all of these rules are there, and I have to control myself, and I have to do it. Like, those rules are kind of gone, and it's like, I just want to, I'm not saying like, oh, I just want to date around, that's not what I mean. If you want to do that, cool. If you don't, then that's obviously not for you. But I just see you like, I woke up today and I fancy doing something fun, and I've been talking to this person, why didn't I just invite them to go do this thing? And I see you going and doing it. Like, I just feel like, yeah, let's just do something now. Let's just, like, I feel very Jack from Titanic. Like, let's just hang off the back of the ship and pretend we're flying. Like, I just feel very, like, let's just do something now. Like, I feel like the energy from you guys, like, I want to get out there. So I wonder if you've not done much in the last year or two, or you've been in hermit mode, or you've just been in work mode. It's like, I want to have fun. Let's enjoy. Let's have fun. Because I see a relationship coming in, and I see a lot of fun. I see somebody feeling like my best friend. It's like, I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. I want to go, because I see you like wanting to do fun things. I just saw somebody sat at a table with a bunch of people and there's wine there. So maybe some of you guys are like, I don't care for alcohol and I'm not going to drink alcohol. And I'm very stubborn with myself. And it's like, actually, I will have a glass of wine. Why can't I have a glass of wine? Like, I just see little things like that. You're letting loose this year in a fun way. It's like, like I'm being shown a karmic balance is what I'm being shown. Like, you've been in a concentrated, dedicated energy, and now it's like, let's swing the other way. And because of that, I see you opening to something or someone. Someone is what it is, really. It's a connection, because I see a relationship here. And I just feel like the rules that I had before, like, out the window, because I just want to flow. And I just want to get out there anyway. I just want to have fun. I just want to see what could happen. Let's just try this. Like, I just want to leap. I want to take the leap. And I see a specific person coming through that feels fiery like you. And to be honest with you, this person feels like they mirror you. So this person could have been in the same energy as you that steps towards you. This person could have been, because I'm being shown like a grey cloud. So whoever it is that's coming through for you this year, I feel like you're both feeling quite healing to each other. Because I feel you feeling that spark and you want to ignite it, and it's like, yeah, come and join me and we'll spark. This person also kind of needs that too, and I see you both kind of doing that for each other. Like, let's bring joy back, let's bring our confidence back, let's bring the happiness back. And I see you both doing that together, because I'm being shown two people on a raft holding each other up on the raft. That could be something you literally do. You could go and do a lot of fun things, but that could also be you and this person kind of like supporting each other in that, because I just see a lot of fun, I see a lot of joy, and I see you having experiences like that with somebody this year. Now for some of you guys, and again, this is going to be so different for all of you guys, I'm hearing Summer Lovin', the song from Greece. For some of you guys, this could be more of a whirlwind romance, could be like you go on vacation and it's like a summer like, you know, romance or something like that, because I'm hearing that. This could also be a whirlwind romance, somebody you're enjoying spending time with for like a period of time. It could be like that summertime in your life. It could be that. Whatever the case, this person's coming in to teach you and you're coming in to teach them. I feel like you're here to like activate each other. I'm being shown a lot of that. A lot of fifth house energy here. This could lead to something deeper. I'm just feeling like for some of you guys, it's more like, this is what I need for this moment. You may decide you want something different later down the line. But for others of you, this could grow into something even deeper. This could go the distance. I am not getting a yes or no because there's so many of you watching and it's going to be different for all of you. You both could grow through that spark and light and fiery energy and be like, let's build. But then others of you could like go through that and be like, you know what, I feel like that was great for the moment, but I feel like I want something different as you move into a different phase. You could feel that way. So I would say roll with the punches. I see you doing that this year anyway. I see you guys rolling with the punches. And I see this being like a very new beginning just in your energy in general. You literally picked the perfume that looked like the star. It's making me think of the star card. I feel like you're kind of reviving yourself. Maybe you haven't been feeling yourself for some time. Maybe you haven't been feeling like yourself for some time. I feel like you're getting that back. Some of you guys could also be going through your first house perfection year, because I see a lot of focus on maybe the appearance and how I feel and all of that. You could even be from that pile that I did on the general predictions, where I saw somebody very self-focused and feeling very fiery and ready to go and ticking things off the list. You could be from that pile. I do see this year being a bit faster, and you guys just taking leaps and trying new things. I'm being shown like a fun house or like a play area, and I'm just like, I'm gonna slide on the slide, now I'm gonna jump on the ropes, now I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that. It's like connecting with the inner child, which again is that fifth house energy. I don't know why I feel like that's being activated, but that's what it feels like. And I just feel like the summer period for a lot of you guys, whenever that is for you guys, because I know northern hemisphere summer hemisphere, but I just see that energy for you guys. I just see a lot of fire and fun. So I do see somebody specific coming in that's gonna like act. I see you being flirty in general. I don't know why I feel like you really spark back this year. You may already be feeling it coming back. I feel so good in this energy, and I see you feeling very good. But it's like, I want to try things, I want to have fun, and somebody's coming in that feels the same as you. I see like another person that would have gone through a period of like maybe like an ego death or a shadow period, or maybe everything was just very sober and work, and maybe they came out of a heavy relationship. Maybe you've come out of a heavy relationship. Maybe that's what I'm seeing, where you had those rules in place and now it's like, I just want to have fun, I want to enjoy myself, like, let's have fun. I see you and this person doing that and enjoying yourselves, and I see a lot of love being shared. It's very passionate, and I see fire, and I see all of that. But with those connections, of course, some of you guys could have it go fixed and grow and evolve, and it could be, you know, really beautiful. Others of you guys may be like, I needed that for that time period, but now I feel like I need something different. You could feel like that, but you're only gonna know, you know, going through it. But I see you very focused, like, I don't see you running into anything delusional, like, oh my god, yeah, like, I see you very like, no, I just want to flow. I don't want to take my time. I just want to take my time, flow, have fun, enjoy. Like, that's kind of like how I feel. And I see you very focused on yourself. I don't see you going into anything where you feel like you'd be disrespected. I don't see you going into anything where you feel like this isn't healthy, because some of you guys may be scared of that. What if it's fiery and it's love bombing and it's not healthy? I don't see that. It's just more so like, I want to have fun, I want to enjoy myself, and I want to experience something with someone. I feel very in the moment. I've had too many rules. I've tried to control things in the past. I just want to flow. That's what you're activating in all areas of your life. It's spilling into your love life, and I do see a connection this year. That's probably going to take you through the year, to be honest with you. I feel like whenever you meet them in the year, I'm not being shown too much anything specific. I'm being shown summer energy, which could just be, it's the summer period of your life. It could be a very sunny connection, but I see even towards the end of the year, this person being around. So I do see this year will be focused on that. Yeah, I'm being shown that. Pile number... Actually, because I did this for the other pile, and I want to make it fair, but I need to ask a different question because you haven't got the same question as them. I'm going to do this. I'll just see your energy towards the person coming in, their energy towards you. So what is my pile number 2's energy towards the person coming in? What is pile number 2's energy towards the person coming in? How are they going to feel towards them? We have the Priestess of Swords reversed. Let's put that there. And what is pile number 2's? I'm hearing Ariana Grande's song. I think it's West Side. Like, I just want to feel. I don't want to think too much. That's what I'm hearing when I put that down. What is pile number 2's person that comes in? How are they going to feel? What's their energy towards pile number 2? I just heard Starstruck by Lady Gaga. It's a very old song. Queen of Wands. Let me just cover her up. I'll use this one. Queen of Wands. That's how they're stepping towards you. Queen of Wands energy. The back of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Why are you Priestess of Swords reversed? Spirit guides, why are they Priestess of Swords reversed? Yeah, I feel like in the past, I just feel like you're a very analytical person. And like I said, in the past, I feel like you had a lot of rules. And I feel like this year, it's like, let me just go after. Because I'm hearing that song by, what are they called? Years and Years. And they sing, is it desire or is it love that I'm feeling for you? I see you wanting to go off of feeling this year. And like, how does this make me feel? Let me just go for it. Like, I don't want to get caught up with my brain. Like, don't do that. Like, I already know I have my boundaries. I already know I've already done the work on that. Let me just feel something. I don't know why. I wonder if you haven't been in a connection with some time, because it's like, I just want to feel something. It's not in like in an unhealthy way of like, I want to feel anything. Otherwise you just get with anyone. It's more like, I just hold myself back so much, and I feel like I should just go for it. I should just go for it. You know what I mean? Like, I have my boundaries in place. I just want to enjoy an experience. I feel like you're trying to get out of your head this year. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you've been very like thought process and thinking a lot. I feel like you're getting out of that this year, and I just see you like, let me just enjoy. That's the point though. You're coming into your body and experiencing, and there's a time and a place for everything. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're still going to have your wits about you for anyone that's fearing. I don't see anything like that that's like unhealthy. I just see you guys like, let me just experience. Let me just feel. Let me just... Because I'm hearing that West Side song by Ariana Grande. I don't want to think too much. I just want to feel. And then I'm hearing that Is It Desire song by Years and Years. And then their energy towards you, I feel very fiery. I feel very charged towards you. I do see a lot of sensual attraction. You know what I mean? I see a lot of that. I see a lot of fire and fun, and I'm so drawn to you, and I like to be around you, and you make me feel good, and I like making you feel good. There's just like a lot of that. It's very mirrored. I feel like you're going to kind of feel the same way, to be honest with you. I just see you being just very, very drawn. Very, very drawn. And with the Six of Coins at the back of the deck from their side, being here, I see them putting in a lot of physical effort as well. You're receiving a lot back this year. I feel like you give out a lot, and I feel like you're receiving it back. I just see you enjoying like a good exchange. I see you having fun this year. Pile number 2. What is to come in love for my pile number 2s in 2025? What is to come in love? We have Secret Admirer, your inner. We have Treat here. So, oh my god, guys. Literally, look at the back of the deck, what I was saying. That you guys just want to have fun. You've been restricting yourself. We literally have Treat. It's time to treat yourself and indulge a little. That's what you're doing this year. It's like, I just want to have fun. Let me just do, like, the only way I can explain it, I remember back in 2023, and I was in heavy, like, wake up early, go to sleep early, and whatever. And it's like, I remember one night, there's a cat crying out in the street. Somebody had abandoned their cat, and I could hear it crying, and I brought it in, and I remember saying to myself, oh my God, I'm so, you know, I'm having a bad night. I've gone off my schedule. It's 9:30 and I'm not in bed. It was a Saturday night. And I was like, it's 9:30 and I'm not asleep yet. Like, and I'm like, girl, how old was I then? I think I was like 25. I think I was 25. And I'm like, oh my God, it's 9:30. I'm not asleep. It's Saturday night. And I remember saying that to myself and being like, oh my God, what do I sound like? Like, I can stay up past my bedtime on a Saturday night. I'm doing nothing tomorrow. But I had those things in my head where it was like, I have to be doing this, this, and this. And I just feel like you may have felt like that in this year. With it's time to treat yourself and indulge a little. It's like, let me just do things and have fun and enjoy. Like, you know, I don't see you, you know, starting and doing crazy things and, you know, getting in trouble with the law or anything. It's just you like, you know what, I am going to book that trip and I am going to treat myself and I am going to, you know, get to know this person. Why am I constantly holding myself back? And I think it's going to activate something really beautiful in you, and I think you're going to have a really fun time, because spiritually, life is meant to be lived. That's what I'm hearing. And you do have this card, which I again need to cover up. Secret admirer. Your inner and outer beauty attracts a lot of admirers. They might be stalking you online. So this person you meet could be somebody you're already, like, they could already be buzzing around you. They could have been looking at your social media. They could be asking about you. But I just feel like, especially with secret admirer, and then I heard starstruck in regards to how they feel about you from Lady Gaga. I just see this person, like, thoroughly enjoying who you are as a person, because I see you letting your light come out and your inner child come out, and I think that's when you guys are your most, like, infectious. And I see this person like, wow, like, I don't know, I just feel like I'm enjoying your personality, I'm enjoying what you have to say, I'm enjoying your ideas and your mind, and what I'm enjoying these things from you. And I see this person enjoying you. I see you enjoying them. And then you enjoy life together. So that's what I'm being shown. I just don't know, and again, I'm going to say it with you guys, pile too. Some of you guys, this could go the distance. Some of you guys, this could be more of like an experience or like a short-lived connection. You guys will know, and it's all in your hands, I'm being told. Like, you'll be the one going, can I see this long term? Was this just for now? What do I need? I see you guys doing that. So yeah, that's what I see. But it's not about that, Spirit's saying. It's not about, like, where's this gonna go? It's not, like, about that. It's about, like, let me just enjoy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, enjoy, pile two. Please enjoy this year. Don't let your mind, I don't see your mind getting in the way, because I just feel like this year you want to feel and have fun. Something as well may trigger you to feel this way. Like, you may get FOMO for something. Like, you may like get invited somewhere and you thoroughly enjoy, and you're like, why am I depriving myself of these experiences? Something may trigger that feeling of like, I want to get out there, I want to have fun, I want to enjoy myself. Something may trigger it. Why am I holding myself back? Let me go. Like, that's something may spark it. Because you may not be feeling like that even watching this reading right now, but something will spark it, and it feels like it's going to be sparked at the beginning of the year. Now, it could be sparked in March, like I saw March. Could be sparked then. Could be sparked earlier. But the first quarter of the year, I feel like it's going to get sparked for you. Yeah. So pile number 2, that is what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed your reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. And I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what is to come in love in 2025. So you guys chose the Victoria's Secret perfume. I'm gonna start with tarot, and then we'll move on to your oracle cards. So let's get in. So pile number 3, please, spirit guides. Pile number 3, what is to come in love? On my pile number 3s, bear with me, I've just dropped a card on the floor. What is to come in love, please, spirit guides, in 2025 for my pile 3s? What is to come in love in 2025 for my pile 3s? Spirit guides, tap me into my pile 3s. What is to come in love in 2025 for my pile number 3s? Okay, so we have Aphrodite. time to put the shower on. We have Aphrodite. We have the Five of Wands reversed, which I'm also going to have to cover up. I wish YouTube didn't care about the cards, but there we go. Pile number 3, please, spirit guides. Whoa, oh, goodness, these cards are flying around. The Hermit, okay. Pile number 3, please, spirit guides. What is to come in love in 2025 for my pile number 3s? We have the Five of Swords reversed. One more card. What is to come in love for my pile number 3s in 2025, please? We have the Seven of Coins reversed as well. The back of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Okay. Let's get this down. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. Okay. Okay, so Aphrodite, which is the Empress. Five of Wands reversed, the Hermit card, the Five of Swords reversed, and the Seven of Coins reversed. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like this year for you guys, I feel like I'm settling into my own energy. And I do feel like this year is part of a process of having you guys, like, in terms of, like, love coming in. But I do feel like a lot of this year is self-focused, mainly because, you know how I say, like, we're in the spring time of our lives, autumn time of our lives, winter time of our lives, whatever. I feel like you're in the spring period right now, like, that's where you guys are at. And I feel like I see you guys waking up inside pieces of yourself that are going to be fruitful later on in terms of love. But I feel like this year they're being activated, and they're being activated slowly. Because literally the card that's representing the year, I mean, you literally have the Empress, you have Aphrodite here, and I feel like you're really falling into alignment. And what's happening is, the way that I kind of like describe it is, like, when we do a certain level of healing, or we do inner work, or we do whatever it is, we then make room for new parts of ourselves to bloom and activate. And that's a slow process, because spring, it's not just all the flowers are in buds and then they're all blooming. Spring is that transitional period, and it's that time when the flowers start to slowly bloom, and they start to take their time, and things start to get more greener, and, you know, it's all happening in a pace that it's meant to. And I feel like this year that's what you're doing, because this year just feels very beautiful inside. I don't see any, like, what I'm trying to say is I see you tapping into parts of yourself that, one, maybe you've never accessed before, a part of yourself that you left behind. And I see beautiful activations within you. I see you guys really enjoying your own company and your energy. I see you guys activating new needs that you have and parts of yourself, and waking up to the idea of love as well. Like, I feel like that's also going to come up this year. I see you looking at love and really tapping into it in a way that you're able to tap into it really vulnerably, in the sense of, like, what do I truly want, and what is it that I want out of a connection? And I see you slowly flowing with that and aligning with that. And I just see, I don't know why I'm being shown somebody painting their nails. Like, there's a level of self-care this year. There's a level of self-nurturing this year. There's a level of everything's just quaint and slow and beautiful, and I'm waking up to parts of myself, and it's like an activation period. It is the spring period. And when those things are happening, especially if we've released for some time or we've let go of things, when those things are happening, I like to describe it like when we have cement laid and it's still wet. You know, we put up signs saying, don't walk over this, otherwise, you know, the dog's footprint or the bird's footprint, not that they can read signs, or like the human being's footprint, like, that's engraved in that cement. And, you know, when we grow up and our dating experiences and life's experiences, they're marked by those very impressionable years, and sometimes people have trauma in those years, or get hurt in those years, and it affects them. But when we do that clearing, we release that. But then we have that period where we've got to kind of teach ourselves to move again and learn again and grow again. And those periods, we tend to be on our own. just so we can lay the first foundation, just so we can cement in who we are and wake up to that without anybody else's kind of like outside influence, you know what I mean? And then having another footprint on the, you know, on the cement. And we learn like, these are my needs and I would love this and I've never tapped into this before and I would like to. So I see a lot of that. And yeah, I see you waking up to that this year. And I do think this year does feel somewhat more of a solo journey, and I know some of you guys may not want to hear that clicking on the reading. That's fine, but that's just, I'm just reading what's coming through, but it's a part of a process, because when you zoom out, it's like the cement happening, so you can get in touch with your needs, and then once that time period is passed, you then, you know, people can walk on the cement, then you can bring people in, and you'll have that choice of like, I know what I like now and I know what I want to bring in. So that's basically what's happening right now. It's all part of a bigger process and things take their time, and that's what's happening for you this year. I see a lot of abundance internally this year. I see flowers blooming this year. I see you guys moving slow but attentive. I see you nurturing yourself. I see self-care. I see you building yourselves up. I see self-love. I see like I'm getting out there, but in a nice slow way. Think of like when the bear comes out of hibernation, it's not gonna like run around, it's gonna like slowly move out, take its time, adjust its eyesight, you know, because when we go through a shadow period and we do that inner work, we have to adjust our eyesight to that, you know, to see the good again. If we've been looking at our wounds and been in that darkness for a minute, you know, we need to train our brain to look for the positive again. We can kind of get stuck in that. And that's really what I see you guys doing. You're adjusting your eyesight. You're getting used to everything just free flowing. And I think that's really beautiful. And I think you're also going to look back at this time period and feel very, I loved that time period of my life. It was so quaint. It was so beautiful. It was just flowing. I see that for you guys. I see you looking back at it like that was such a lovely time for me. It's like a reset really is what's happening. And I do see as well, even you guys, like I don't even see you guys. I mean, a lot of you guys may even click this video going, I don't know if I want love this year, but I'm going to watch it anyway. And I see you guys being very protective of your own energy this year. I see you guys really putting in boundaries this year. Like, no, I really need myself this year and I want to do things that I enjoy this year. And I also see you looking at existing connections, like friendships and family members, or maybe you're in a relationship and you're just wondering what's going to happen. And I see you looking at existing connections and just kind of feeling like, I need to change the pace to a pace that fits right for me, because I feel like maybe in the past I've kind of gone along with their pace, you know what I mean? I've kind of done what they've needed, and it's like, what do I want and what do I need from this connection? And I see you kind of like analyzing that and really bringing that in deeply to you, and like, how would I like to move forward with this connection? How can I reset this connection? How can I get my needs met in this situation, and how do I express like my boundaries? So I see a lot of that. I do see a lot of that. And I think you're still very much in a temperance, pouring into yourself, self-nurturing, self-love. Like I feel like this year is the epitome of self-love, and I see you getting to know yourself on a deeper level this year, and I see you reset in such a beautiful balance that down the line is opening you up to, you know, love, because I see that. Because you're going to get to know those parts of yourself, like, wow, this part of me needs to be loved, and I actually love this, and I would like this, and that's happening this year, and it's happening for that, because then you're like, I know what I want, and the more you start to feel into that, and like, yeah, this is who I am, and this is the type of connection that I want, that frequency gets activated within you and it draws somebody in. And I think this year, I feel like you're aligning with new frequencies. That's really what this is. It's all in alignment. It's all very positive. Like I just see you guys just stepping into alignment there. And that's why we have Aphrodite kind of like lead in the reading. But I just do see there's going to be moments where you're in contemplation, not in like a negative way, just really accessing parts of you that I see a softness that you're activating, and activating it in the sense of like looking at your vulnerabilities and what do you truly want, maybe some inner child's loving, doing things that activate your inner child, doing things that make you feel beautiful or handsome, doing things that make you feel at peace, rearranging things. I want to redo the whole home. Maybe I want to move home. I feel like I need to be by the forest. I feel like I need to be in nature. And I see a switch of like aesthetics, you know what I mean, and colors, and this colors I'm really drawn to. Everything feels very serene and soft and meaningful this year, and slow, but in a good way. You're getting to know yourself. You're falling in love with yourself and accessing deeper parts of yourself. That's really what this year is. So I feel like, I mean, you chose Victoria's Secret perfume. This year's going to be a little bit more quieter this year. And in regards to love, I don't see anyone like coming in this year personally. It's just not what I see. Again, you can activate things, you could move through this phase very quickly. Just take whatever resonates, of course. But I just, for the energy I'm tapping in for this year, I just feel like I don't see too much buzz and noise, because I don't see so much like I'm being extroverted. It's more so I'm just kind of flowing and taking my time, and just kind of flowing where I need to go. And it's very quaint and soft, and I'm enjoying myself, and there's just like a lot of self-love, and I'm pouring into myself, and it's just really, really beautiful. What's getting let's tap in deeper then. What's getting woken up inside of my pile number 3? So let's go deeper, because I pulled more cards for the other piles, and I don't just want to leave your reading there. I want to go deeper. So what's being woken up? What can they look forward to? You are entangling yourself, I feel, this year. I feel like you're entangling yourself from any just old attachments. I just see them kind of like falling away, because it's like, to give it an example, when we start to pull that softness and that vulnerability in, and we start to, no, it's okay, take your time, we start to look back and be like, wow, I was really harsh on myself back then. Oh, wow, back then I felt like I wasn't worthy of this, and this. And as we're starting to love those versions of ourselves, we can also kind of feel that sadness of like what once was. And there's usually a period of respite as well. And I just feel like that's what's happening this year. I just feel like there's a period of respite. There's a period of growing and flowing, like you've been the seed that's been planted. And I just feel like you're adding the water and just piercing through the soil, the sunlight's hitting, and it's like, wow, and you're coming up to the surface and you're budding this year. That's what this year is about. So there's a period of rest, but there's also a period of like taking your time to just get to know yourself on a deeper level. Pile number 3, what's being woken up within inside of my pile number 3s this year? We have the Hierophant, we have the Priestess of Swords. She's followed me through every reading that I've done today. Pile number, and we have Justice. The back of the deck you have the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I just do feel like this year you are, I mean, the 4 of Coins, 4 of Pentacles, you're reserved with your energy this year, but I feel like you want to be. I feel like that's the point, you know what I mean? Like I need to just, I see you balancing out. You know how sometimes like when we go and do healing or we've been through a heavy period, we can look for the negative and the bad. And I see a lot of people sometimes, it's like, I've done this healing, I've done this inner work, and I still just feel negative, or I still feel like I'm looking for the bad. And it takes a minute, like I said, to adjust to seeing the good. And we have to, you know, get out there and start to take our time to see the good and enjoy the moments. Because like I always say, when we go through an ego death, we go through a shadow period, we enter a void stage where everything falls. And through nothing, we create something. Through the void, we create meaning. Everything has meaning. And when we're going through a period of deconstruction and we're going through a period of healing, we have to give meaning to these things we looked away from. The fears, the anger, the frustration, the hurts. We have to do that. We have to give meaning because we have to understand how it felt to us in that moment. So we give it meaning and we purge it out and we release it. But then that energy is transformed. And now we can really sit and be like, let's give it a different meaning and let's grow. Let's change that. Once love was heavy, now it's going to be pure. Once, you know, life was scary, now it's going to feel safe. But there's a more, you know, we have to activate that within ourselves, and we have to find that safety net within ourselves to then recognize it in the world. We have to find that love in ourselves first to recognize it in the world. We have to see what makes us happy to recognize where to go in the world. And that's really what you guys are doing this year. I think that's the point. You're balancing your energies out. You're letting your eyes kind of adjust. I think you've been through a heavy period, it feels. You've been through like a moment of maybe like isolation, and I feel like you're coming out of it, but it's slow. It's meant to be. It always is. And I feel like you're getting I just see you guys kind of like aligning and making a mark of like, who am I, what are my needs, what are my boundaries, what do I want, and what makes me happy and what makes me tick. And I feel like that's what's being activated for you guys. And in doing that, I kind of feel like I don't want anyone in my energy right now. I still feel like I need to rest, and I feel like that is, or not even rest, but like I need to decipher this on my own of what I want. And that's what I see this year. For some of you guys, I see a lot of outdoors time. You may be in nature quite a bit. Pile number 3. What's to come in love for my pile number 3s? We have faith. Keeping the faith is important to attract what you want. Stay in the right vibration. You're activating that vibration right now. That's what you're doing this year. You're activating that vibration. You're aligning with that vibration, and you're seeing that light again. The light's coming in. I'm hearing The Light Is Coming by Ariana Grande. It's coming through. She sings, the light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. That's what I see this year. You have creativity at the back of the deck. I don't want to show the picture because I don't think YouTube are going to like it, but it says Venus is the planet of art and creation. Play an instrument, sing, draw, or cook. Yeah. And when we think of creation, like I always say, when we think of the God source, the universe, God, however you call it, it created all from nothing. It was a void. It created consciousness. It just created itself. And nature then was a byproduct of that. We are a byproduct of that. And when you think of like art, movies, music, all of it was nothing at one point. It didn't mean anything. And us being at the little, God source in physical form, we decided, well, let's create. And we created music, and we started to cook, and we started to paint. And now we have, a world that we have now where people are able to escape through that and enjoy that and find themselves through art, because it's the vibration. That music aligns with me because I vibrate with it. That art aligns with me because I vibrate with it. And what you're doing is activating that meaning, that creativity within you, allowing it to spill into your world so you can understand your vibration, so that when you're ready to go out into the world, when you feel ready, you're like, that's the vibration I want, and this is what I want to be around, and this makes me feel safe, and this makes me feel like I want to open up. And that's what you're doing. That's the process. And right now you're at the beginning of that process. I say beginning of that process, you're beginning of the creativity part of the process. So you're just in another phase of what is a process you've been on for some time, it feels. So yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 3. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear. I know sometimes I get some mean comments if I don't say like, oh yeah, this person's coming in. But I have to read what's coming through. And I think from my perspective, it's such a beautiful energy to be in. I've been in that energy, and you wake up to such beautiful frequencies and emotions, and it's a beautiful time. And I just see that for you guys. And you are unpacking some things this year. There may be some wounds that come up that you feel or look at, but with such wisdom, and you're able to find beautiful pieces of yourself within them. And that's what I see this year. I just see it's a peaceful year, I feel, to be honest. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed the reading. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did. I'm sending you guys all of my love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey Powerful, welcome to your reading. So we are taking a look at what is to come in love in 2025 for you guys. So I'm going to start with tarot, and then we'll move on to the oracle cards. You guys chose the Esther Lauder Beautiful pile. And we're going to get right in, so let's get in. So Spirit Guides, tap me into the collective of my pile number 4s, please. What is to come in love for my pile number 4s? What is to come in love for my pile number 4s, please? What is to come in love for my pile number 4s, please? Pile number 4s. Ooh, goodness, just jumped into my face. We have the 4 of coins. What is to come in love for my pile number 4s, please? We have death. What is to come in love for my pile number 4s? We have justice. pile number 4. What is to come in love for my pile number 4s, please? What is to come in love? 7 of Cups. I'm hearing Lay All Your Love on Me by ABBA or Mamma Mia, whichever one you hear it from. Sometimes people get annoyed if I say a song and I name it from like one artist and they hear it from another artist and then they're like, why are you saying that artist? Like, well, they both sang it. But people get annoyed. So ABBA, Mamma Mia, whichever one. One more card, please, Spirit Guides. What is to come in love? Whew, I like this. 7 of Coins. You guys know your worth now. I feel in the past you didn't know your worth. Because I feel like I want to tell you that you're the full package. I feel like you have done... Okay, let me just get into this. You've done a lot of work on yourself. It's not just like, oh, okay, I've been doing the inner work and that's it. Or, oh, I've just been doing the physical work and that's it. Or, you know, whatever. I feel like you guys have genuinely been doing the work. Like, you guys take yourself very, very seriously. And I feel like this year, I feel like you're going into this year and it's like, what I didn't see before, I see now. And I see you feeling very full. Because when I think of like even just the fragrance that you chose, that fragrance, I wear it all the time. It's, if you ever want a fragrance that lasts for weeks, and I mean weeks, I don't mean like I don't wash for a week and you can smell it, but like I've put that fragrance on a coat, put it under the stairs for winter, you know, because, you know, winter time, come back to it the following winter, still smells of it. Like, that's a lot of beautiful smells like that. When you first smell it, you may be like, oh, I don't know. Honestly, it lasts, and once it's on, it smells nice. Just, yeah. Anyway, that perfume, I wear it all the time. So that perfume, I've recently just bought a new bottle. So it's full to the top. I haven't even sprayed it yet because I have the rest of the other one to use, if that makes sense, right? So that perfume is full. It hasn't been touched. It's shiny. Full cup. That's you guys going into this year. I see you guys full cup. And not just like, oh, I'm hitting the gym, or oh, I've done the healing. Or... So I see you going into this year with that full cup, fresh, topped up, acknowledging pieces of yourself from the past that maybe you hid, you know, maybe you didn't feel as beautiful as you know that you are, or you didn't feel as confident as you now feel, or you didn't feel like you had everything together, or maybe you just didn't feel worthy of any of these things. That's gone. That's completely removed itself, and you feel very fresh and up, like full up. And I see you going into this year in a very high maintenance kind of way of like, I have all of these things together, like I'm the prize. I keep seeing you saying to yourself, I'm the prize. Like, I keep seeing you say that to yourself. Like, I have this, and this, and I've done this, and this. And not in, like, an ego cocky way, because I know people like, oh, it's ego, it's cocky. It's not that at all. It's, like, you understanding who you are after maybe even years of not feeling that way. And there's a high maintenance energy of, like, I am for the select few. Like, I'm not just going to give out this energy. It's an air of luxury, like... And I'm not for everyone, and I do not want to be. Because when I think of, like, Estee Lauder Beautiful, I don't know anyone that wears that fragrance. Whenever I mention it, people are like, I've never smelled that. And what I also like, just to explain about it, because it's making sense with how I see your energy, when you first, like, smell it, you're like, oh, I don't know. And then when you smell it and other people, you're like, oh my God, yes. Like, it lingers and it lasts, and then you get loads of compliments on it. That's, like, your energy. Like, I hope that makes sense. It's like you're magnetizing, but you're giving black cat energy this year of like, I don't need to tell you all that I'm this, or I don't need to be in all of your faces, or maybe I'm not even posting that much on social media, but like your aura and your energy itself, you just feel very golden. I hope this is making sense. So because of that, I just see you guys, I see people being drawn to you because you're pretty detached. I see people wanting to take you on dates. I see people trying to get your attention. And I see you guys, I'm not going to lie, you do feel reserved this year. Because I see you looking at it, like the perfume, it hasn't even been sprayed yet. So it's like, I have a lot to give. I have a lot to pour into people. So it's like, I'm being very careful where I put that. I'm not just going to give that to anyone. So it's like, I'm going to be very, very careful where I mark my scent, if that makes sense. You have the Princess of Swords at the back of the deck, by the way. I haven't put that down yet. Let me pop over there. There we go. So I do feel for the earlier part of this year, like the first half of the year, I see you like open, but there is like a reserved feeling, because I'm not going to lie, I don't see you feeling many people as you go into the year. I don't see you, like, I see you kind of just like, I don't know, I'm not sure. And I do see you also very focused on self. So you could be focused in the gym, you could be focused in your career, you could just be enjoying your life. And it's just like, I'm having a whale of a time, and I don't really care to have excess right now unless it really fits for me. So it could be that as well, but I just see you, your boundaries are very strong as well, because I see you being like, these are the things that I want. So if you want to take me on a date, if you want to get to know me, like, these are the things, like, your boundaries are very, very strong, is what I'm trying to say. And I see you being very, very careful where you open up. 7 of Cups and 7 of Coins. I do see dates this year. I see you having like a pick of people. I don't know why though, but I feel like the dating and all of that, where you start to open to it, it may come like the second half of the year. I don't know why, I just see the first half of the year you're either on a grind or you're activating more of that energy of like accessing those parts of yourself where it's like a level of high maintenance. Like, I've put all of this into myself, I'm going to continue to pour all of that into myself. Do other people match that? So I just see you almost like tying up loose ends, or maybe doing even more things to make yourself feel good, and like everything's together. You're definitely filling up your own cup in the first half of the year. It's like self-love, pouring in, self-worth, doing things that make you feel beautiful, make you feel good. I'm saying beautiful because that's the name of the perfume. You're doing these things. You're very magnetic then. Going into the second half of the year, that's where I see dates. That's where I see you connecting to people. That's where I see you having choices. I see different people. I see you talking to a few people. There's a specific energy coming in for some of you guys. Because I feel like you may meet someone that will turn into love, but it's at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, it's more so getting to know them and dating. Because I feel like I've met someone who, it's like the same energy, but in like another person. There's like an intense, like a attraction sort of energy here. I'm seeing different for some of you guys. Some of you guys, I'm seeing somebody like a little bit intense. They feel very scorpionic. Kind of like a closed book, but then they slowly unravel. And then I'm also seeing somebody, and this would be like another energy, you'll know what you're drawn to because there's a lot of you watching. I'm seeing somebody very like a little bit nerdy, but in a good way. Still pretty like quiet, but grounded, earthy, a little bit nerdy. The only way I can describe it is like, if you've ever seen the Harry Potter film, what's it called? The Fantastic Beasts. The guy, Newt, a little bit nerdy, likes to be on their own a little bit, that type of vibe. But then others of you, there's more, somebody may come in that's like very Martian dominant, but like scorpionic. You'll know which one you're drawn to, because you'll know, even saying this, I feel like you'll know in your heart which one you'd gravitate towards. It'll be different for all of you. But I'm seeing there's dates, and I'm picking, and I'm like, do I like this? Do I like that? Do I want this? Do I want that? But there's someone you're going to click with at the end of the year. October feels like a highlight, but again, don't stick to October because it could come in earlier or later, depending. I just feel like the end of the year, like the fourth quarter, October, November, December, where you have someone and it's like, oh, I'm investing here because I like this person. I'm enjoying this person. I feel like I've clicked with this person. There's like an intensity, but like in a good way. It's like, I'm drawn to you. And I feel like you mirror this person too. Like your energy mirrors this person. I don't know, I'm just seeing that. I do also feel in a relationship, whether you guys are like the masculine, the feminine, it doesn't matter. No matter which one you are, I do see a relationship dynamic coming in. I'm just seeing it. And it could be with this person at the end of the year, and it'll go into 2026, where you're a bit, okay, I saw this couple on Twitter because people were having a discourse about them because they wanted to know the girl's natal chart. She was very magnetic, the girl, right? Really attractive, really magnetic. And she was with this guy, and he was like just simping for her. Like simping for her. And he seemed like more softer. Like she was definitely the one that was more in control or in charge, if that made sense. And everyone was like magnetized by her. I can't remember, but she had ginger hair, and everyone was really drawn to her. And I really don't know her name. But that's the dynamic that I see in terms of like your next relationship. Like, not that like you're wearing the trousers, but then also you kind of are. Not that somebody's just like following your lead, but it's more so like, I just think you're activating parts of yourself this year where there's just like a lot of abundance, and I feel good. Male or female, it doesn't matter, whichever one you are. And I just see you finding a level of fire within yourself that's being activated, and I see somebody coming in to like match that and like pour into you. I don't know why. I just see, whoever's coming in, I just see a lot of like sensual attraction and like an intensity, deep emotions, like very intuitive. I can read you, you can read me. Yeah, there's just like a lot of that, but it feels the end of the year. Somebody's coming in to do that. I feel like you'll meet them at the end of this year. It feels like the end of this year. That's how it feels to me. That's what I'm being shown. 7 of Cups, 7 of Coins. Yeah. There's going to be a few offers though. I see you going on quite a few dates, or at least talking to a few people, or a few people trying to get your attention at least. I am being shown that. But at the beginning of the year, you're filling up your own cup. I see the energies about the person that comes in for you guys. The person that comes in for my pal number 4s, or the person that they would meet at the end of the year, or whoever it is that they choose to be with, whatever that attraction and energy is. Can you tap me deeper into that? Can you show me the energies of it? Let's see pal number 4's energy towards that person that they'd click with at the end of the year. 6 of Coins. Okay. I'm hearing, is somebody going to match my Freak by Tinashe? Your energy now. This person's energy. This person's energy towards pile. Run away. Hang on. There's too many cards. I need one card, please, spirit guides. What is this person's energy towards my pile 4s? 2 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Wands, and the back of the deck is the 4 of Wands. Okay. Your energy towards this person, you know how much you give in connections, and I think you know how much you have to offer. I think you know what's at your table. So it's like, I know I have the buffet here. Like, I keep saying, I'm the prize. I keep wanting to say that to myself. I'm the prize. I keep hearing it. That's just an energy you're in this year. Activating that within yourself. And it's like, who's matching that? Who's bringing that to me? Who's, and I feel like this person's going to do that. I see this person bringing that to you. And I just see this person being quite intuitive. Like, because whoever this person is, I feel like you'll get into a relationship with them. But I feel intuitive in the sense of, when I'm looking at the pearls in that shell, it's reminding me of the Hunger Games, where Peter was a simp for Katniss, by the way. Loved Katniss. And he gets like a pearl and he hands it to her. And she keeps it on like her bedside table, and it's like sentimental, you know what I mean? So I don't know why, I just see this person like intuitively knowing what you would like and giving it to you in terms of gifts, or what type of date that you'd like without you even having to say it. I just see, because do you know what it is? I feel like sometimes in the past, maybe you've gone into connections and it's like, you might have even projected like what you would have done in that situation. So like, that person couldn't have shown up in the way you'd want them to, but it's like, your projection would be like, if I was in that position, this person would take me here, 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 and here. Whereas whoever this person's coming in, they're a little bit more intuitive, because you're on the same wavelength as why. And I see them like, I think they'd like this, or I want to take them here. And it just fits because you're in alignment is really what it is. I feel like in the past you might have dealt with people that weren't in alignment, and that's why they weren't able to sit at the table properly, because they weren't maybe bringing the same thing. Whereas now there's like reserved seats until somebody has the same. So now it's like, you'll feel like, oh my God, like you're so intuitive. And yeah, I feel like they are intuitive, but I also feel you're on the same frequency, which is why they're able to show up in that way. I feel like I'm melting into somebody, like, I don't know. Scorpio feels strong here. And then their energy towards you. Tap me into their energy towards my pile number 4s, please. Tap me into my... I feel very intrigued, and I feel like you're keeping me on my toes. I feel very intrigued. You're keeping me on my toes. I feel like, I don't know, are you the type to like disappear, or is this something that's going to get woken up this year? You may just be really busy, so you may go through periods where you're just like really busy and you're like, I'm working and I'm doing this, and then it's like they might not hear from you. So I don't know why, I just feel like I'm intrigued, and I know you've got more to offer, and I want that more. Like I can feel it, and it's like I'm being drawn to that. That's what I'm feeling, and it's like I like to be around you. There is a lot of feeliness because I keep doing this. A lot of that, a lot of physical touch. I just feel like you're someone that's very career dominant, or very like, you like to do your own thing, or maybe you like a little bit of space. And I think this person likes that about you. And I think that because you're so focused on that as well, I think this person really appreciates when you give them your time. That's what I'm being shown here. And I'm very drawn, and it's like I want more. Where can we go from here? Like I see that. The gift giving may be a big thing for this person, because I see them trying to give you things. Pile number 4. For some of you as well, the person that you may meet may be into like spirituality, or they may be into like spell work or like manifesting and things like that, because I just see that a little bit from them. They could be aware of the occult. They don't have to be. Some of them may be. And then we have fulfillment here as your card. Venus also stands for luxury and monetary gifts. What did I say? Your cup is full, so people are filling you up, gift wise, you know, and abundance will come into your life soon. Yeah, that's what I see. I see you pouring into yourself, and I feel like, yeah, luxury. I see you looking in the mirror like, I'm the prize. I just see that for you guys. You're giving black cat energy this year. I just see you tapping into it. The back of the deck, you have sorceress. Write your wish down on a piece of paper. Call my name and I will assist you. Whoever it is you're next meant to be with, I think it was always meant to come in divine timing. And I think you were meant to access a piece of yourself to be on the same frequency as them. And they were meant to access a piece of themselves to be in the same frequency as you. And I feel like you might have manifested each other. You might have manifested each other, or intuitively felt like the one or the other was coming in. I don't know. I just feel that way. Sorry if you hear my stomach grumbling. I'm hungry. It's dinner time. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys, pile number 4. I really hope that you enjoyed the reading. I do see a lot of the first half of the year a little bit self-focused, continuing to make yourself feel golden. The second quarter of the year, I see you meeting someone. Second half of the year. So yeah, that's what I have. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the thumbs up and comment down below if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video hopefully. So thank you guys for watching.